know that, we had COVID a few years ago. We had some sellers that had deferments on their loans. I know I had a guy about a year and a half ago. He was about 2 years behind on his mortgage. Sometimes people just freeze up and they don't know what to do. Can I sell my house if I'm behind on my mortgage? And I know this may seem simple to real estate agents that are thinking, well, I know the answer to that, but the average homeowner doesn't necessarily know. If I'm behind on my mortgage, if I owe property taxes, if I owe HOA for the last 2 or 3 years, does that prohibit me from selling my house?
No, it doesn't. And actually, I would advise that if you're in a position where you are behind, reach out to a real estate agent and get it listed.
Right.
Because the sooner the better. The title company is going to contact the mortgage company and get a payoff good through 30 days from the date of contract. We are going to collect the HOA information.
Right.
Even if we've seen files where HOA is delinquent 10 years.
Right.
We collect it and pay it off at closing.
Right.
So, in essence, listing the property when you're behind, you're going to be covered because the title company is going to take care of that. They're going to order mortgage statement payoffs, HOA payoffs, tax payoffs, and we will ensure it's all taken care of at closing. And of course, that the buyer's taking that title cleanly and we've paid off anything that's affected the property.
So you guys are kind of the traffic cop, right? So like everything comes in, people who've bought and sold know that it's kind of a debit credit type setup when they're looking at their buyer sell side. And you guys are, okay, Jimmy, we're paying off your house. You owe this much to such and such lending. You owe this much in proration of taxes for property taxes for that year. Let's say I had a lien on my house. We're going to take care of that. And you're going to basically make sure that my slate is clean before I exit that property.
Yes, I would also like to add that a lot of times people list the property or maybe talking to their agent and they say, oh, well, I am delinquent for HOA. I'm going to go ahead and pay it. We've seen where that could delay closing.
Right.
If you're listing the property, go to the title company and say, hey, this is what we're up against. Right. Don't pay anything without talking to us about it first.
Because it can be crossed in the mail.
Right.
And your seller is saying, well, I paid it, and the receiving party's not received it, hasn't posted, and now you got to wait.
Or we have to collect it again at closing. So if there was an HOA lien filed and the seller paid it, well, we have a contract to close in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
That release of lien may not have been filed. I can't close the transaction without collecting and paying it because it's on my title commitment.
By the way, when a mortgage is paid off and a house is being sold, who files the release of lien? The mortgage company? How does that work?
So the release of lien is typically sent to the owner once the lien's been paid off. Okay. A lot of people think I sold the house, paid it off. That's all I need to do.
Yeah, that's on the account balance is zero side, but it has to be recorded in the county.
Correct. So if you have paid off your home, congratulations. When you receive that release of lien, have it recorded. There are oftentimes we open title and we know the maturity date's since passed for the existing mortgage, but the release of lien was never filed.
Right.
Having to track that down from a Bank of America, Wells Fargo can take a lot of time.
Yeah, slow down the process. Well, again, good nuggets from Miss Brittany here. Thank y'all for stopping in. We will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.